Well, I guess we're done trying to make mobile cow shelters a thing. It lasted 7 months. We had it pretty well secured down, but had a really bad storm come through and threw it right over this fence. Didn't even damage our wire here. Ripped it right out of the ground, flipped right over this section here, didn't damage it. So now we've got to flip it back over. Looks like roof is pretty shot again. This happened back in December, January. Yeah, it's trashed. Had these spikes in the ground to anchor it in. That along with the front section to help with cutting down the wind. So we're gonna work on some new barn ideas, see what we can come up with.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
All right, so we haven't filmed since this happened. Maisy's shelter blew over the fence and we drug it up here and it just all fell apart. And it was really disappointing, but in one way it was also a blessing in disguise because now we can move Maisy in with her mom. We haven't had them together since the end of last year, so it's been about 7-8 months. We're hoping that she doesn't try to drink the milk, but even if she does, we need to get them together so we can figure out when they're in heat so we can breed them. We'll just stand. We'll just
to make sure.
Yeah, but we can have that open. That'll go to right here. We'll get this lined up with the car.
Oh, and then just hold the fence, maybe.
Somebody just. Yeah, somebody just hold that or pull it right out here. Fence is off.
Off.
Fence is off.
Why don't you go grab the cup of feet?
All right, Maisy, we're gonna move you back over here, okay? All right, so we're gonna have Uriah bring over some food and then walk her back over to that area. Go ahead, walk back a little bit.
Right over there.
Keep going. Go ahead, Maisy. Oh, she's gonna like this grass. Keep going, you're doing great. Keep teasing her. She's doing good, she's moving that way. We'll get her there. Got her in. Now we just got to milk Dolly and then we'll let Dolly out. Now we're heading in to milk Dolly. We've been milking her for about 1 year and 2 months. We want to dry her off soon so we can get her, well, we can get her bred even though she's providing milk, but we just want to give her a rest at some point this year. Dolly, good morning. We've been getting Eli trained up on all of the chores, especially the cow milking duties with me. Pretty soon, Becky will be inside the house with the new baby. Go ahead and use the T-dip. You're gonna squeeze out a little bit of milk. Yeah, good job. All right, now we're ready for the milk machine. So I've got the Maisy milk machine here. So I'll turn this on, it gets pretty loud, but this gets our milking done in about 5 to 10 minutes. And then Eli stands back here just in case she poops or pees because she does almost every day. That way we don't have a big mess. How's it going?
It's going.
Alright, so we got the milking done. Now we're going to pour out the milk, clean Dolly up, and get her back out to Maisy. maybe a gallon and a half today. All right, here we go. We're gonna let her out. See what she does around Maisy.
Joey up.
This is Dolly's first time being on the same side of the fence as Maisy in about 7 months, so we're not sure what's gonna happen here. Pretty soon after putting Dolly and Maisy together, we started to see some bullying, which is a good thing because they're two females and so they're not trying to breed with each other, but it is an indicator that they're ready to be bred. See the cows?
Yeah.
Where's Dolly? Which one's Dolly? You know which one Dolly is? That one's Maisy. That one's Dolly. Maisy, Dolly. Got it? Daddy. Come on, Maisy. The next day we started training Maisy to use the milk stanchion. We're gonna have to get her in there to be able to do AI on her. Look at that. Look at that.
She's so short. Oh my god. He's tiny.
Hi. Look at you.
Good job. Go. Now we keep Dolly in the barn each night so we can milk her each morning. So this was Maisy's first time seeing her today. And this was bad news. 7 months, you're too big, Maisy. You're too big. Ah. 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 We just had to dump out the cattle tank. It was getting pretty gross just from all the heat creating the moss in there. So I need to wash this out a little bit, but we've got a new way that we're gonna try to fill this up today. Gotta check this out. So today's video is sponsored by the Anker Powerhouse 2 300 and the Anker Power Solar. Thank you, Isaiah. And so we needed something like this. This is a small generator that does all kinds of things. It's got USB ports, a USB-C port. It's got a plug-in so we can plug solar into it. It's got one of the car sockets right there, a regular AC plug-in right there. On the side, it's got a light. It's got a low, a high, and then an SOS signal. And on the back, got a ambient lighting. You just want to light up a small area where you're hanging out with people. You can do it that way. It's pretty cool. And then we've been charging this the past few days with this Anker Power Solar device. Easy to carry, folds right out into a 100-watt panel. Plug it into each end, and now it's starting to charge up. It's at 94%. It'll be at 100% here, probably in 5 or 10 minutes. And so this device is perfect because we've been wanting to find another way to move water into our cattle tank. For now, we're just gonna use this little pump that we got off of Amazon. It's got a hose that goes into the pond. It's got a hose running up to the cattle tank. And then now all we've gotta do is plug this into our Anker Powerhouse and it'll be all ready to go. Hit that button and it'll turn our pump on here right in a moment. Starting to pull water from there, charging with our solar panel, but hopefully we'll see some water coming into the tank. Oh yeah, that's coming from the pond. Anker is America's #1 charging brand with over 65 million users around the globe. The portable power station is an award-winning category of Anker. With other brands' solar panels, you have to manually restart them. With Anker Power Solar Smart and Stable Charging, it automatically resumes charging if the weather turns from cloudy to sunny. And with the exclusively integrated Suncast module, you can effortlessly angle your panel to the right position and capture every last ray of sun for a smoother solar charging experience. Well, we got it done. I got it done pretty late last night, but it worked great. It took 2 cycles of the powerhouse to be able to pump enough water up here, and no big deal. Since we didn't have to take it in to charge it up, we were just able to charge it up off the solar panels that come with it from the Power Solar. Hey buddy. So we love having devices that we can use off-grid when the power goes down. The Anker Power Solar comes out this September, so keep an eye out for that. And you can get the Anker Power Bank 2 300 right now. We've got a link down in the description. Last thing we need to do, take apart this old beaten up cow shelter. It's gonna take a little bit, but I need to get it out of here and tear it down. And how are Dolly and Maisy doing together? Now we've got this on her nose. Doesn't hurt her, but hopefully helps her from nursing with Dolly, which we don't see her doing a bunch, but she's doing a little bit every day. So we tried it last time, but she was able to work around it. But I think for how big she is now, it's gonna be really hard for her to drink milk with those spikes on there. But Maisy was able to get the weaning ring off in less than a day. Ooh, 2 gallons. We had them in together last night. Show this over here, Becky. We had them in last night. Made it disgusting over here.
So
But
gross.
we've got Maisy in here, so now we can get her in, get used to the stanchion. Good girl.
You got treats.
Good job, Maisy.
Good, Maisy. Good girl.
And we're still getting 1 to 2 gallons a day from Dolly, so I don't think Maisy is nursing much, if at all, anymore. So now the cows are good. They've got water in their tank. They're together. We're gonna AI them in probably 2 to 3 weeks. We saw Maisy jumping on top of Dolly a couple days ago, so one of them was cycling, probably Dolly. So we've got a date in the books to do our AI. So while it was a bummer that Maisy's house is destroyed, it's pretty awesome that we've got them together in the cow yard. We'll see you guys later. The camera. Say hi. How are you doing?
Good. It's pretty refreshing.
Yeah.
What means red button? Top.
It's recording.
Oh.